Happy Friday, and let's head into this beautiful weekend with another episode of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young, bringing you the latest news and updates from the past week. Last weekend was the final round of both the men's and women's Wimbledon tournaments. For the men's singles, Novak Djokovic defeated Nick Kyrgios on Sunday for his fourth consecutive Wimbledon championship and seventh all-time. Djokovic remained calm and unbothered throughout the match, never looking even remotely worried. After winning as much as he has, it's no surprise that he has a champion's composure. Meanwhile, Kyrgios was visibly and audibly rattled. He was throwing things, yelling at himself and his team, as well as officials, and was completely unraveled when all was said and done. At the end of the day, Djokovic is one of, if not the best men's tennis player of all time, so it comes as little surprise that he was able to secure his fourth straight Wimbledon win. In the women's bracket, Elena Rybakina was able to defeat Ons Jabeur for her first ever Wimbledon championship. In fact, this was the first time since 1962 that both women were making their finals debuts. Since the Women's Tennis Association's computer rankings began in 1975, only one woman who was ranked lower than Rybakina has won Wimbledon, and that was number 31 ranked Venus Williams in 2007. Rybakina entered this tournament ranked number 23, and even entering the final match, she faced 100-to-1 odds of earning the victory. The tennis world now sits patiently and waits for the US Open New York, which begins August 22nd. While not a whole lot else is going on, baseball is still in full swing as we quickly approach the halfway mark. For baseball, the halfway mark is a big deal, as it means it's time for the All-Star break. This break includes the All-Star Game and the always exciting, fan favorite, Home Run Derby. The All-Star Game will be on Tuesday, July 19th at Dodger Stadium. This is just the second time ever that Dodger Stadium has hosted the All-Star Game. The starting rosters for both the American League and National League teams were voted in by fans, and the reserves were filled in by player ballots and the commissioner's office. In the American League, the Angels have 2 players representing their team, and I am almost certain anyone can guess who those 2 players are. Mike Trout will be in the outfield, while Shohei Ohtani will be the designated hitter for the game. Shohei was also selected to the All-Star lineup as a pitcher, so we will get to see him on the mound as well. This is the second straight season Ohtani was chosen both as a DH and as a pitcher. No one else has ever had that happen even once throughout the history of the MLB. Over in the National League, Manny Machado will be at third base representing the San Diego Padres, while shortstop Trey Turner and outfielder Mookie Betts will be in the field for the Dodgers. The Dodgers' Clayton Kershaw and Tony Gonsolin will also take the mound for the NL team. And future Hall of Famer and former Dodger and Angel, Albert Pujols, was one of 2 of the commissioner's special selections for the All-Star Game. He and Miguel Cabrera will be listed under legacy players for the game. The All-Star Game is always entertaining to watch, especially since our hometown teams have a handful of people playing in the game just up the freeway. But, in my opinion, the Home Run Derby is the best part of the All-Star break by far. The 2022 Home Run Derby will take place inside Dodger Stadium on July 18th at 8 p.m. Only 8 players enter the Derby every year, and so far only 5 spots have been confirmed. Last year's champion, Juan Soto of the Washington Nationals, will step up to the plate again this year to defend his title. He entered the 2021 Derby as an underdog at the number 8 seed, but Soto took down number 1 seed, Shohei Ohtani, in an epic battle that took a swing-off to decide. Can he put on another electric performance? I'm hoping to see him break the record for the longest ball for the second straight year after he hit a 520-foot home run in the event last year. Another contestant alongside Soto is the previously mentioned special selection, Albert Pujols. It's been 7 years since we last saw Pujols in the Home Run Derby, and this will be his 5th appearance, which puts him in a category with some elite names. Only Ken Griffey Jr., Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, Prince Fielder, Barry Bonds, and David Ortiz have competed in the Derby 5 times or more. The 42-year-old is in his final Major League Baseball season, so it'll be fun to see him compete in this event one last time. Keep in mind, Pujols also has the 5th most home runs ever with 684, so don't completely count him out of this competition. The Open at St. Andrews is going on this weekend, and the legend himself, Tiger Woods, is competing. He opened the weekend at 65-to-1 odds to win, so let's see if he can pull off a miracle. The current favorite is Rory McIlroy at 9-to-1 odds. The event kicked off yesterday and will go through Sunday morning, so tune in all weekend to keep up to date with the leaderboard. The Women's FIFA World Cup qualifying games have been going on lately, and the U.S. women's national team will be attending in 2023. Just the other night, they were able to hold off Mexico in a 1-0 victory on the road in front of a tough crowd. Mexico was fighting to keep their chances alive of making it into the World Cup, but a goal by Christy Mewis in the 89th minute secured the victory for the U.S. Other than that, not too much is happening in the world of sports in this part of the summer. F1 has another race next weekend, NFL starts mandatory training camps in 2 weeks, the NHL just finished up its draft, NBA trade rumors are still circulating, and a few other sports are still going strong. But when any major news or events arise, I will report them to you right here on Sports Corner. Enjoy another weekend of hot and gorgeous weather. I know I will. Even as a well below average pickleball player, I'm playing in a tournament this weekend, so wish me luck because I will need all of it. I'm Cole Young. I'll see you next week.